Yes, so you have to imagine in this place. It is situated in the valley between the Aventine to the right and Palatine Hill to the left.
Circus
So
Maximus.
this empty place is the Circus Maximus, or it was. It was the first and largest stadium in ancient Rome, over 2,000 feet long. Could accommodate almost 200,000 people. Nowadays is a public park to the left. And after the 6th century, the circus fell into disuse and decay and was quarried for building materials. That's why you don't see the stairs there anymore. It is now used, this huge place, for concerts and meetings. For example, the Rolling Stones played here in front of 75,000 people. You can imagine. So many years ago, not many, 2015 I think. And so you remember Ben-Hur, no? This American epic historical drama with Charlton Heston, no? From 1959, if I'm not wrong. So you have to imagine that chariot racing was one of the most popular sports. A race consisted of only 7 laps. Racers were professionals and there was widespread betting among the spectators. There were 4-horse chariots, the so-called quadriga, 4 horses, and 2-horse chariots, biga, quadriga and biga. But the 4-horse races were more important. For example, a celebrity driver was Scorpus. He died in the year 95 AD. He won over 2,000 races, can you imagine, before being killed in a crash during the chariot race when he was 27 years old.
27.
And the most famous of all was Gaius Appius Diocles. He died in the year 146. He was from Lusitania, the actual Portugal. And his first notable victory outside Portugal, outside Lusitania, was in Spain, in the town of Lerida. So this success brought him international fame and encouraged him to arrive to Rome. So he became known as Lamechus. He most commonly raced 4-horse chariots, and he won almost 1,500 out of 4,000 4-horse races he competed in. When he retired, when he was 42 years old, after a 24-year career, his winnings were very high, making him the highest paid sports star in history. Can you imagine? Yes. Yeah. And now look to the right, you begin to see some ruins of the thermal baths of Caracalla. Thermal baths of Caracalla, they were public baths. You know that Romans loved the baths, yes? So public baths built by the Emperor Caracalla, that's why this name, Thermal baths of Caracalla. These thermal baths, so you see the ruins to your right hand side. These thermal baths were built between the year 212 and 217 AD, covered approximately 62 acres. And at the time there was a capacity for 1,600 bathers at the same time. It was huge, no? 1,600 bathers at the same time. It worked as thermal baths until the year 537, so 6th century. Then it was abandoned. Material they used to build these thermal baths: marble, lime, turf, basalt, you know. Nowadays this place is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You know, at that time the thermal baths were not simply a place to have an actor and get washed, but also areas which offered an impressive array of facilities. Most of the thermal baths, and also this one, they had art galleries, gymnasium, gardens, libraries. Libraries, one for Greek language and another one for Latin language texts. Then conference rooms, lecture rooms, shops selling food and drink, of course. And they were originally very well decorated with high quality sculptures and even with colors. Of course, they lost everything. A Roman bath at that time was a long and complicated business, beginning, for example, with the form of Turkish bath, then followed by a spell in the caldarium, a large hot room with pools of water to moisten the atmosphere. And then came the tepidarium, so not so hot and not so cold, followed by a visit to the large central meeting place known as the frigidarium, cold room. And finally, a plunge into the nadatio, so an open air swimming pool. Not bad, no? What do you think? It was not bad. And the whole building comprised a double set of baths, one for men and another one for women. And because the bathing process took so long, you can imagine conversation was necessary. So many Romans would use the baths as a place to invite their friends to dinner parties. Many politicians would go to the baths to convince fellow Romans to join their causes. As you see, nothing changed. No, it's more or less the same today. And so the Romans believed that good health came from bathing, eating good, massages, and exercise. And the baths had all of these things in abundance. And since some citizens would be bathing multiple times a week, Roman society was really very clean. I also can tell you that when asked by a foreigner why he bathed once a day, a Roman emperor is said to have replied, "Well, because I do not have time to bathe twice a day." So most of the bath entrance fee were very cheap, or even sometimes free of charge, so everybody could afford it, even poor people. Look, I'm speaking, but you have to look inside to the right. And the emperors often built baths to gain favor for themselves and to create a lasting monument of their generosity. So if a rich Roman wished to gain the favor of the people, like today, he might arrange for a free admission day in his name. For example, a senator hoping to become a tribune, which was a title of elected official, a title of elected official in ancient Rome, he might pay all admission fees at a particular bath on his birthday to become well known to the people of the area. Yeah? So baths sprang up all over the empire, not only in Rome, but all over the empire, where natural hot springs existed. And so the bath complex, this one is really still very big. You can see it from the ruins, and I can tell you that these ruins stand as the backdrop for the opera theater in the summer season here in Rome. Yes, opera theater. So it is the setting for operatic performances in summer, July and August. And it has also become a venue for modern cultural events, such as the gymnastics competition during the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome. And also, you remember maybe the famous concert of the three tenors. Yes, it was here in 1990. So Pavarotti, Jose Carreras, and Placido Domingo. You remember, yeah? Still nowadays, so it is used for opera. It has a good acoustic. Okay, so you see in this area you see so many of these typical trees of Rome, the Pinus pinea, which we say umbrella pine trees. And now, if you look now in front of us, you see the Palatine Hill. So you remember that Rome was built over 7 hills, Probably the most famous one is this one that we see in front of us, Palatine Hill, which is already connected with the Roman Forum. Palatine, we say in Italian Palatino, Palatino. And if we have in Italian the word palazzo, or in English palace, comes from this hill, because the first palaces, the first palazzi have been built here. And this is also Palatine Hill, these ruins that you see in front of us. It is considered to be the oldest part, the oldest section of Rome. So when we think about Romulus and Remus, the first houses to be built is this one, Palatine Hill, which on the other side is close to the river. Okay, so we are now approaching the Arch of Constantine and the Colosseum. The Colosseum, so again to the left we have the Circus Maximus, the largest circus in Rome. So in front of us you see the Arch of Constantine, and now we are not allowed to stop the bus here, as you can imagine, but when we come back, if it's a nice stop for a good picture, no? This one in front of us. So this is the most famous arch we have in Rome. Not this one to the left, this one in front at the end of the street, yes? So remember, it was built by Constantine after this civil war in the 1312, and then, but all the reliefs of the decoration came from other different monuments of Rome. And behind the Arch of Constantine you see the Colosseum, look. And you see the holes I was telling you about? Because many people think there was a war over here. No war. Just people try, to excavate it, to take away the bronze and iron. Okay, so get ready. We really have to be very fast when we stop the bus, because our bus driver is not allowed to stop there. But so we are going to see the bus at the end of the day to go back to the hotel, okay? So now we walk in this area and we go also to the main square, to the Church of Aracelli, to that area. So bring umbrellas, everything you need for rain, and the whispers, and remember, at the end of the day, we see the bus again when we go to the hotel, in another place, not here, in another place.
Hanapin natin si Spartacus. Tsaka St. Ignatius yata. St. Ignatius or St. Justin Martyr.
Umbrella.
Ano, it's right.
I'll get mine so that
So we're not coming back to the bar until
It's right here. Don't forget.
kung mag-start na ulan dito ako sa dito.
We have to move, it's not here yet. I just told you to prepare, to get ready.
Hi, Ganar. Keep it on.
prepare and be ready.
Ganda ng kulay, oh. Parang naulanan yung...
Yeah, she said you gotta hurry, so we were hurrying. Oh, nice, nice. I like it.
Nauntog na na. Si Mickey.
I'm gonna need you to hold mine.
Okay, very quickly, because we're not allowed to stop here.
You can hang the tripod on me.
Don't take it off the bus. Oh, it's a wind. It's a rain thing.
Casey's rain. It's a poncho. Poncho Villa. Poncho Villa. Yeah, but no, we don't have Pilato.
She might need it, but
Yeah.
Who does this stuff?
God knows who does not pay. It's for abandoning.
Go ahead.
You're coaching him?
Yeah.
Suggest.
God knows who does everywhere.
Who does the I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I even sent you.
Tripod. Mama. Hang the tripod.
Hiç bilet sırası beklemeyeceğim.
Those bricks are strong.
stop.
Dünyanın öbür tarafı.
We are now walking towards the Colosseum. Outside the Colosseum, there are still these walls right here. I tried to touch one of the bricks here. It is built strong. believe this is a lot of bricks. Let's go on the corner. The streets of Rome. Lots of tourists here. There's Angelica. Angelique. In France. Nothing. We're gonna see the Colosseum. You're supposed to say. Wow.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Cross and then again to the left, cross to the left.
Cross to the left. Cross to the left. Cross to the left. Cross to the left. Cross to the left.
And then in front of the first taxi, you cross again to the left and you wait for me in front of the museum. You see over there.
白色帳篷我哋話，我睇住阿爺綠燈啊，紅燈啊，紅燈啊。
Sabi ko, please, Poplio. So, please, yeah. Then when you reach the other side, you can take already some pictures and then we meet there.
A relative.
Pasok ng taxi na. Taxi. Nandito na taxi ano sila. Marunong sila. Ay, yung bata, bilhin na lang natin. The bata, baby is so cute.
Sa Harvey steps.
Ano?
Nagdi siya all the way up.
Yan yung matanda na siya.
Yeah. The wife told
Go! Mama, take a pictures of people of first. Habang wala pa. Come on. Okay, us first.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can take a picture of her.
Or daw, picture na tayo together habang wala pa masyadong tao.
Okay. Smile back.
Oh, wait, I didn't know. Akala ko group picture na tayo.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Smile.
Picture, dami natin.
Solo.
Kanya-kanya na.
Okay.
Ayan, oh, sige, sige.
Father. Ikaw na yan.
Father, doon ka.
Dito ka. I'll take picture ko. I'll take
Oh, ikaw,
Oh, palit. Kailangan,
Patient mo naman, tanggalin mo yung charbel mo dyan mo nakasapit. Okay, mag-asawa.
Regina! Regina, picture kita. Ba't di ko kaya ka muna. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
okay, ikaw one more kasi marami nang ano sa iyo.
Dito.
Ay,
That's fine. Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
wonder if I have time to go.
Okay, this is a good spot. Okay, good spot.
Doon tayo. Sa may construction.
Sa may construction talaga.
In front of the arch.
Where's the arch?
Okay, the arch is there. Right there. Okay, we're gonna go there. You got dizzy? Who was that, Fernando? Oh, he was passing out? Fernando.
Mira, yo no vi que iban las escaleras de la Pena Nacional.
Dito. Dito yung arch.
Dipende che cosa gli occorre di sapere. So we're walking alongside the Colosseum. Which can hold like 50,000 spectators. And we're heading towards the Arch of Constantine.
Wala kayo, ina di maestra.
Okay ka lang? Colosseum. This is the Araneta Colosseum. It's already in ruins. Going to the arch. Unfortunately,
Au pire, je filme avec ton tel, mais...
let's see.
Oh, c'est les pieds. Non, Ninette. Octavia, arrête ça.
Adesso concretamente
Lots of people here visiting the Colosseum. These are olive trees. This is the old Roman road, did you say?
Always, yes. Always Roman road.
Oldest Roman road.
Now we leave the Roman road. It's not Roman anymore.
Not Roman anymore.
It's
Ma'am.
modern times now.
Mother. Paki-tighten nga nito. Kasi it's too loose. Okay. This one? This one? This one? Not that one. This one, this one, this one.
Ora ci vogliono fare.
There. Yeah, where is it? Where is the thing? That way you can pull, just pull it. No, that's good. Thank you. Where's your... Where's she at? Ito yung kon, yung famous na angle. Yeah. Mama, open. I'm here. I'm setting up. Okay. Oh, yeah. This right here. This is a famous angle right here. Ruins. Wow, look at that. Ma'am, there. Try to stay with me.
Ha?
Try to stay with me.
Mag-ano daw tayo na?
Mag.
After, ano ba ang balak mag-go shopping?
Free na?
Hindi
Free
pa,
na
hindi
after.
pa. Marami pa. Free time via Corso tsaka Rachel. Yung via Corso ba saan?
What's via course?
Walking din. So, lahat to walking until 4 p.m.
Wala tayong shop.
Kasama si
And
Ate
then free time.
Georgina.
So, yung free time mo?
After 4 p.m.?
After 4 p.m. pa.
Mahaba yun
Eh,
na
babalik pa muna ng hotel, which is probably an hour. And then if you're gonna go to St. Peter's Square, it's another 30 minutes. So 5:30 na pagdating ko sa St. Peter's. So late na, wala na din ano,
Walang time for shopping.
wala na time for other shops.
Let's change our flight. Postpone.
Ay! Ganon.
One more day.
Extend na yan.
Extend, yeah.
Walang wala, saan doon naman sila Ate Nilma eh. Hindi kahit parang hindi, basta may ulay na tayo.
So that's a Catholic churches built over a ruin. That's the church of and Araceli. Take a picture of doctor because that's her church. Lunch. Free time.
Ano ba yung nasa Araceli?
128 steps. I don't know how to use it.
Kasi ano, para makapag...
Yes, we're right. But they wanted to build something. So that, for example, that area that you are going to see now, name to the forum. One of the most famous ones is this one because it is still, I don't say complete, but there's a lot of things original. When we walk now, we are going to see the mark and everything. So that area was built by the Emperor Trajan. This one, this is all mixed, so different and you still can have some columns from different temples. Unfortunately, I told you in the Middle Ages, it was completely abandoned also this area, and so people used to come to steal the stones to build other monuments and even normal houses. That's why we don't have much anymore. You can see
Yes.
when we arrive in front, it's a huge
Right there.
monument. We call it the altar of Fatima. But I prefer to speak there because you have an idea of the okay. So we
Luna.
Ha?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, please.
Saan?
Huwag mo kita.
Sino?
Kita mo?
O ay, sino? Din. Daw karamihan mga bataon nga mga tao nga makita mo. Di daw ka mga artista.
Daw?
Ang mga artista.
Hindi. Kung kaisa lang.
we love everybody. He's the only one who didn't have a beautiful girl. And the Trajan markets as well.
What do they use the forum for?
When we say forum, it's the Roman city.
Oh.
the Roman city
Oh.
center.
Oh, okay.
The Forum is always the city center.
So a Roman Forum is a Roman city center.
Mi się wydaje, że powinniśmy tak chwilę popatrzeć na takie coś. Zaczęło się przyspieszyć. 27 km.
Here, left, you see three columns.
Yes.
There's a temple that existed here. It was a big temple. They called it the Temple of Vesta. So maybe you remember when I told you about the story of Romulus and Remus, that Rhea Silvia, she was a Vestal priestess. What do you mean by that? So just stop here for a while. Leave the, the middle of the sidewalk for people who want to go. So,
Carol!
Co, wjebałem mi się, czy co?
She's talking about these three columns.
a young girl, a virgin who couldn't marry. She couldn't marry. She should be in the forum just to welcome energy and
Yes.
This column is called the column of Trajan. So this
Oh. So that was the column of Trajan. Thank you. It's a Church of Saint Mary.
this one, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
These churches are built on Roman ruins.
So we now are leaving the Roman city center, so the forum.
Forum.
Look behind you, the Colosseum. So you can imagine Benito Mussolini really wanted, such a street from the square to the Colosseum. Unfortunately, now in this moment they are still working on the metro stations because they want to plan other
They say another city.
yes, this is the problem. Everything.
Yeah, that's new one that I.
And so stop, you can see what's going on. And so, such a small line. See the new ones that they have, right?
Because it's not here when we were looking.
We are arriving at the most center of the town, or the city, which is the Venice Square. That's what she said. Free time in 5 to 6 minutes. Look at that. Monument. Oh wow. There we go. This is the front. Look at the monument. Oh my goodness. Wow.
And you didn't expect such things?
Yeah, this is so grand.
So we are
Wow.
so behind you. Even if you take the pictures, I can speak?
Yes.
Okay, behind you, you cannot see very well, but there is a square, Venice Square. The Venice Square is the central part of Rome. And now we have in front of you the fatherland, okay?
Altar of the Fatherland.
In 1885, in honor of that man, the museum cost Victor Emmanuel II.
Victor Emmanuel
the first
II.
king of a unified Italy, yes? And
First
it
king of-
features so stairways, you can see all this decoration, no?
I know, Victor Emmanuel.
Say in honor of our
First king of unified Italy. First famous king of unified Italy, Victor Emmanuel. The one on the horse.
Get the Italy unified. So it's a museum for the unification of Italy. And then you have the Victor Emmanuel II on the top, the first king of the unified Italy. And then you have underneath crown, and then you have two guards, and you have two flames. Can you see the flames?
Yes.
So the flame is the flame of nation, the flame of Italy.
Flame.
They are guarding the unknown, the tomb of the unknown soldier. You also have it in the United States as well.
Yes.
So the tomb of the unknown soldier. So there is the middle where you go around, there is a tomb with the bones of a soldier that we really are not sure anymore who is he, but a symbol for all the soldiers who died for Italy. And they change, the guards change every hour. Every hour they change. And so, and also the place they are you know, if you see this monument from far away, I told you that Roman people, they are a little bit ironic, and when they don't like something, they just say, okay. Do you remember the Palace of Justice? They say palazzaccio, something ugly, bad. Okay, and then when it was put, so 1885, local people began to, in a first moment, typewriter. Because from far away, or the wedding cake. Where do we meet? Well, we can meet by the wedding cake. So even nowadays. Nowadays is more wedding cake. Nobody says altar of fatherland. Wedding cake.
Wedding cake.
Where's the wedding cake?
There,
You
the whole
remember
thing.
that
It looks like a wedding cake.
Rome was conquered by
They call it a
No
wedding
wedding
cake.
I've been to.
in 1870. But the monument was built in 1880.
Maybe we can take another picture, group picture here.
If you can convince them.
We're done.
Okay, but whoever doesn't want to be in the picture.
I don't.
Now,
I don't know.
if we look behind you, so of course it's very ugly now because everything, you know, occupied by, it's under reconstruction, but because of the metro line. And I heard that they want to have here a metro station, and then they can display all you see on the picture many of the things that they have found in this area. And they don't have place anymore, and so here to be very, very good. Okay, so you all have heard about Mussolini, our dictator, no? And this was palace. This is Venice Square, and the palace is Venice Palace. Because in the first moment when Italy was not a unified country, this was the embassy of Venice to Rome. And so the central balcony that you see in the middle, where you see they are working, it is because from there that Mussolini you know, Mussolini had many lovers, even if he was married. And so people used to pass in front. The lights of his office were always on, even at 2 o'clock in the morning. And people said, wow, Mussolini is working. We know that just the lights were on because he was always somewhere with his wife. Yeah, Palace of Venice Palace. Okay, where you see Who Are You? Can you see over there?
Yeah.
Behind that is Via del Corso, the main street with a lot of shoppings where I'm going to give you free time. And then we cross, we go there, and then I tell you where to go to Trevi Fountain, and where to meet again. Just one last thing, the building that you see to the left, you see in front of us now, that building. You know that Italy was also occupied by that small man
I thought
back to the French because we
Francesco.
always see them, but they occupied us. Okay, they came here, and when they occupied, they were able to come from Italy. His mother, William's mother, lived and died there. She died. She used to live there and died there.
Yeah, she prayed for his conversion.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Where is
Pa-picture tayo kay Nikki dyan. Sorry, next. Picture ka. Ah, here, middle.
May picture ka na ba dito?
Photo bomber.
Landscape next. Please, sorry. Okay, kuha mo yung castle. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nagkuha ka na? Nagpicture ka na? No. Ganda-ganda na castle. Wedding cake.
Das Feuer da aus. Appunto, capito?
We're going to our break time. And there, we're gonna have lunch there and I think shopping.
Down, step.
There's card on it.
Yeah. You can probably see the castle behind me. The castle of the unification.
맛있는 게 잘 아니에요.
Via del Corso. Father.
Aloha.
Main street for shopping.
Shopping again.
Clothing, shoes,
As if we didn't do enough shopping.
and souvenir shop. It's Via del Corso. So,
Tingin na ako dito sa right.
You are wise.
Pag nilipat mo dito sa left, ang lakas nung sound.
oh,
Dito, ready. Okay lang.
Nam.
Okay.
Ah, saan tayo? Ah, dito straight.
Yeah. New York in steroids daw. Sino ba yung nagsabi?
Tumugots.
Yeah, I know.
Parang sarap na ulit karne. Kasama mo kayo mamaya. Dinner
Yeah.
kami nilang Jeric.
Magkita kayo ulit.
Tayo, kasama ka. Korean.
Kung pala. Hindi naman masarap yung kinilo dati kagabi.
Mag-Korean na tayo mamaya.
Yeah. Korean. Small car.
There's place here.
Off the sidewalk. Off the sidewalk. Off the sidewalk. Time for lunch.
¿Dónde has escuchado que hagan cosas? Father, the flight will be fine tomorrow?
What is over this?
It is not an expensive street. It's a street where regular people come to buy. Maybe you find some expensive as well, but most of them are not expensive. We need some place over there. So, now, Trevi Found. At what time we meet? We meet here 4:30?
4.
But we still have to visit the church. And I'm afraid that they close. But,
So how long?
4:30?
4:30.
What is someone? 4:30.
Yeah.
3 hours. 3 hours. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're gonna meet here.
Okay. 4:30 we meet here. And from here we go already to the bus. But on the way to the bus I have to show to you the St. Mary in Outer Trail and other things. Okay?
Okay.
So here you cannot visit because when you are even on the other side you see these advertisements, no? On the square. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So at what time we meet?
4:30.
Where?
Here.
Via del Corso. Now, for those who want to go to Trevi Fountain, stay on this sidewalk, okay? And before, more or less where you see those flags, you will see the indication. And exactly on the opposite side, you go to Pantheon. You remember the Pantheon. So Pantheon to the left, Trevi Fountain. Anyway, it is indicated. It is indicated. You have any other questions? I think you.
Mahaba kasi 13-minute drive. Siguro
Yan, mamiting. Grandma Miding, you look like your grandma.
Of course, I came from her.
Mag-amukha niyo. may
Pamana ni Ma.
upos.
Pamana ni Grandma.
Mag-check daw po.
Antayin natin. Sasama ka pa ba dun sa Arachel? Church of Arachel?
Pwedeng hindi rin.
Sa ano na lang tayo kasi?
Doon na yun yung pinaka-last nating church.
Yeah.
San Pablo.
Ha?
Saan kayo kakain?
Hindi pa alam.
Hindi kasi baka hindi na kami sumama sa last na church.
Hindi na.
Kasi wala nang time.
Okay ka na, Miss Connie? Oh, so? Okay. Okay. Okay pa naman yung veins mo eh. So, you're not dehydrated. Yeah.
Okay pa.
Oh, sige.
Okay. Enjoy. Enjoy. See you guys. Yeah.
Sino tayo sasama? Halika na ga.
Oh, sige doon.
Gelato. dessert,
Doon sa ano?
dessert kagad.
Doon sa Villa Porta Angelica, marami na doon yung mga paninda ng mga
Ano na yung chosen bag mo doon? Chosen. Leather.
Wow. Hindi leatherette.
Hindi, may time pa naman tayo bumain kasi ang nag-worry ako na pagkita nila